Okay, I gotta make this video, okay?
We've used the slope-intercept form before for finding the slope of a line given its equation. But now let's use this slope-intercept form to actually write an equation of a line. Let's write an equation of the line with slope m and y-intercept 0, b, where slope is given to be -4 and the b value is -1, 6. So how do we write this? We use the slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, and we'll plug in the given values. Y equals, m is given to us to be -4, so that's -4x, plus b is given to be -1, 6. And then maybe a better way of writing this is y equals -4x minus 1, 6. Notice I've written an equation of the line. What is the slope? -4, the coefficient of x. And what is the y-intercept? It is 0, -1, 6.
Okay, guys, these videos are relatively short, so I'm gonna go ahead and just lump them all together into one.
Come on, Dad.
I'm recording, okay, love?
What, baby?
I'm recording.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dad, don't come on.
He's fine. Shh.
Now that we've talked about the slope-intercept form, let's look at another form we can use to write equations of lines. And that other form is called the point-slope form. Let's look at that form. This is the point-slope form of the equation of a line. The point-slope form of the equation of a line is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1, where m is the slope of the line and x sub 1, y sub 1 is a point on the line.
What's so funny?
Notice why this is called the point-slope form, because if you have a point and a slope, you can write an equation of the line. Now that's what I'd like to do. Given this slope and this point, I'd like to write an equation of the line with this point and this slope. So we'll use the point-slope form. Let's write down the point-slope form first. It is y minus y sub 1 is equal to slope times x minus x sub 1. That is once again the point-slope form. M is slope, x sub 1, y sub 1, those are the coordinates of a point of the line. So let's fill in what we know. Y minus y sub 1, which is the y value of a point of the line, so be careful, that's -5, is equal to slope, -8, times x minus the x value, -1. And now I just need to simplify. By the way, I'd like to write my equation in standard form, that being ax plus by is equal to c. So let's go ahead and find our equation, which we have. Let's now simplify. This becomes y plus 5 is equal to -8 times x plus 1. Let's multiply so we can remove those parentheses. So we have y plus 5 equals -8x minus 8. Now, if we want to write in standard form, we want x's and y's on one side of the equation and then constant or a number on the other side of the equation. So I will add 8x to both sides of this equation. If I add 8x, on the left side, I'll have 8x plus y plus 5. And if I add 8x to the right side, they subtract out, and I have -8. Then I will subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. So I'll have 8x plus y is equal to -8 minus 5, and that is -13. Now, you can check, but the slope of this line is -8, and you can also check this is an ordered pair solution of this line. So I've used the point slope form. Let's do it again, but looking at something in a different format.
Let's do objective 4. Okay, this is the last section for this part.
Let's suppose I'm given 2 points, 2, 3, and say -1, -1. Do you agree that if I tell you there's a line going through these 2 points, I've uniquely defined a line? I'd like to now write an equation of the line through these 2 points. So how can we write an equation of the line? What form can we use to do so? Well, we have one form that's called the slope-intercept form, but this is not the y-intercept, nor is this the y-intercept. I know that because the x value is not 0. We have another form called the point slope form. And although I have a point, in fact, I have 2 points, I don't have the slope. Do you agree with me, though, that given 2 points, we can find slope by using the slope formula? So let's do that. Let's find the slope. Remember, slope is y minus y over x minus x. So it's y, -1, minus y, 3, and then start with this x, -1 minus x, 2. What is -1 minus 3? That is -4 over -1 minus 2. That is -3. And then a negative divided by a negative is positive. So that is 4 over 3. That is my slope. All right, I'm going to erase my working now and just write the slope down. The slope is 4 over 3. And now choose a point. It makes no difference which point you choose. I'll choose this point, and now we'll use the point slope form. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to slope x minus x sub 1. Let's plug in our values. So that's y minus, the y value of the point is 3, is equal to slope 4/3 times x minus the corresponding x value of 2. This actually is the equation or an equation of the line. Let's write it in the form, though, again, standard form, ax plus by is equal to c. So to do so, why don't we take a step and remove fractions? Now, how do we remove fractions in an equation? We'll multiply both sides by the LCD, in this case, 3. We'll multiply the left side by 3, and then we'll multiply the right side by 3. And let's see what happens. Here, I'll just multiply. 3 times y is 3y minus 9 is equal to, here the 3's divide out, that's why I multiplied by 3. So I'll have 4 times, in parentheses, x minus 2, so that's 4x minus 4 times 2, which is 8. Now I want it in standard form, so x's and y's on one side. I'll subtract 4x from both sides, and I'll have -4x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to -8. And now I'll add 9 to both sides. I'll have -4x plus 3y is equal to -8 plus 9, and that is 1. Now, here is my equation in standard form. By the way, just so you will be familiar with equivalent equations, if I multiply this equation through by -1, let's see what happens. So we multiply the left side by -1, and don't forget it is also the right side by -1. We then have 4x minus 3y is equal to -1. This is in standard form. This is also in standard form. So if you've written it such as this, and then you see it as this, both of these are just fine. They're both in.
All right, guys, that's it for this objective 2 through 4. And then I'm going to make another video for the next objectives, okay?